The Draconians have now conquered the civilized lands to the north. You have led a struggling, starving band of refugees out of slavery. But freedom and safety lie over an impassable mountain range. There is only one way to safety. Find the doors of the ancient dwarven kingdom of Florbod and persuade the rulers to let the refugees pass. What price will the dwarven thanes ask? Can you succeed in your mission before the Draconians destroy the hidden camp of the refugees? Welcome to the world of Kryn and the legendary DragonLance.
Flint's gonna kill him like it's right as soon as he sees him.
And with that, we are live. And welcome, adventurers, to Dungeons and Dragons, where we play the original DragonLance modules, in this case, Dragons of Desolation. This is part 4 for us here tonight, but let us waste no time and introduce the rest of the adventurers here tonight. Ranger, why don't we start with you, Gaz? That's you, Gary.
Who?
You?
What? No, that's right. I'm a dude. And my good friend Gaz asked me to come and play. What are we playing? D&D tonight. And I am playing Carl.
Close enough.
Okay.
Human fighter.
I am Gurel, and I am at the spa after our adventure.
Dwarven spa.
The dwarven spa. Yes, right. That's right. Got my little mister. Because it's, it's a spa.
Magic user.
I am Jason. I am playing Zane, the Elven Wizard.
Elven fighter.
I'm KD, and I'm playing Zarek, the Elven Fighter, twin brother to Zane.
And player.
Yes, master. I'm Will.Player, and I am playing. Who am I playing? Oh, yeah, Urgrin.
And yeah, we don't care anymore.
Priest
and
of
I,
so-and-so.
And I am Adam, your dungeon master for tonight's festivities. And that's as long as I'll be talking in that voice. Welcome, everybody.
Thank God.
It was pretty good. It was I could hear.
It was the best I could remember. I was going to go back and watch one so I could remember what he sounded like, but I forgot. So
They're rough. They're rough to get through. They don't hold up well.
So anyway, guys, welcome to D&D Friday. Wicked Studios presents DragonLance, Dragons of Desolation, Part 4. And this is our special Halloween episode, by which we just dressed up, and there's nothing else Halloween-y about it. But that's enough. And I hope you guys are dressed up.
You mean
in
there's
costume
not
tonight.
Halloween music?
Yeah, I already said fuck you about that, so yeah. And I continue to. So anyway, guys, let's get down into it as we are coming in toward the end of DL4, Dragons of Desolation. Last week, previously on Dragonlance, the companions, after helping rescue Armin Karis's brother Pick from the Thywar Dwarven dungeon, were taken to the Council of Thanes, led by Armin's father, Hornfell. There they told the dwarven thanes of the dragon armies and the return of the evil dragons. The refugees of Pax Starkis also received Ergrin's note telling them that the gates of Thorbarden were wide open and that everything was safe. Come on down. So they immediately made the trek. Once there, they saw how treacherous the way into the mountain was, that Ergrin neglected to tell them. And they sent a small group led by Lorana and Gilthanis into the mountain looking for the companions who, because Ergrin neglected to tell them that he had sent this message, were no longer there. They were long gone, well into a different part of the of Thorbarden, away from the North Gate. So that group was then attacked by some Thywar soldiers. Many of them were killed, and those who survived were taken prisoner, Lorana and Gilthanis among them. After Ergrin then did his best to piss off the dwarves, pulling his best Zane. Somebody has to anger somebody at a council meeting, otherwise this group is not happy. The Thanes then decided that they would allow the refugees to stay in the safety of Thorbarden if the companions, accompanied by Armin Karis, would go to the Valley of Thanes, where the dwarven dead are buried, in order to attempt to find the mythical Hammer of Karis, an ancient dwarven weapon. And that, my friends, is where we begin our Dungeons and Dragons adventure.
Far out, man.
All right, so the council has ended. Armin has escorted you out into the streets of Thorbarden. They did request that Lorana, Gilthanis, and the two plainsmen who were there with them, I forgot who survived, the two plainsmen that were there with them remain there as their prisoners until you come back. Thank you, Rodney Ford, for liking the stream, and also while we were starting, thank you, Charles Martinell, for liking the stream. It's about Huzzah! I forgot about that because I was making Chuck feel bad about waiting for so long to like the stream. Anyway, guys, thanks for liking the stream. Yeah, so he takes you outside, and he, I guess you guys decided to leave right away. Is that right? Or did you need to go back to your hotel that you were staying in, the abandoned hotel? What do you guys want to do? Armin is anxious to get going. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Of course.
Zane would like to go back by the entrance if we can.
Armin says that's entirely in the wrong direction. And there's Thywar there. It's very dangerous.
Okay.
Why do you need to go back there?
It would help our journey.
I don't see how, since it's in entirely the wrong direction.
It would give us more hands to help us along the way.
Oh, I know.
Have you snuck more of your people in here? Because my father would not be pleased.
No. These hands are already here and have been for a while.
Well, you're not going to
Don't forget
the Thywar, I trust.
Zane, you're gonna have to truck those suckers back through afterwards. Through, lots of folk will see them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
If it's out of the question, it's out of the question. So that's fine.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, and I'm all for it, but I just don't think they're gonna make it back through the mountain without getting tore up by these dwarves. They're liable to shit themselves when they see them.
Probably.
Just saying.
Delicately put, Erdrin.
Thank you.
Okay,
can
then
progress on.
shall we go?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm assuming we have all our gear with us.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, we'll say that you brought it with you. You had to leave it outside. You couldn't bring it into the council, but that little
Right.
antechamber that you were in, you'd be able to pick it up
Right.
from there.
Okay, so then yeah.
Yeah, as long as we've got our gear.
All right, I will put you to the Thorbarden map to let you guys know where you are.
And we supplied up, like we got rations
so.
and water.
Rations and
stuff.
stuff.
They would have provided all of that for you. All right, so the map is a little wonky here, but such is life. So you guys currently are over here. Oh, let me put on some music. Not Halloween music, though, Will. So.
Man!
Alright, give me a moment here. Will, why don't you tell the good folks what goes on here on this channel?
Well, I will. On Tuesday evenings, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, although not this coming Tuesday because we're off for the election,
Right.
is Greyhawk Adventures, which we're down to the last couple of episodes of Greyhawk Adventures on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah, so make sure
better
you
tune
watch
in
it.
now while you can.
Yeah.
On Wednesday nights, we're currently playing, unlike what some people like to say, it is not the Wacky West.
You're playing the Wacky Cowboy, right?
What we're playing Deadlands. Aren't you supposed to be clicking stuff?
Yeah,
We're
I'm
playing
ready, but I'm waiting.
Deadlands.
You can continue. Yeah.
The Weird West at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, where there I'm fully decked out as a priest.
No, you're doing that every week because everybody was dressed up this past Wednesday.
Yes.
That was fun.
We will be in costume every week.
Right, and he's the wacky priest in the game, says Green Lantern. Yeah, Willis typecast himself as the religious guy in these games.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
Although I'm not. I guess they did say. I guess it does kind of make me look like a.
It looks like you look like a monk, dressed like
Yeah.
that.
All right. So I mean.
All right, so you guys are here at the Life Tree of the Hylar. He is going to take you down through the docks. You guys get back on the boats. You all fit in the one boat this time because he's not bringing any of the other dwarves with him. The little retinue that he had with him the first time are staying back. It is just you guys, Flint and Armin. You get to the docks. Make your way down the 8th road. Takes you about, roughly 45 minutes to get down there, although there are carts that will take you. So you'll be fully rested when you get there. And from there, you get to this area over here, which is the Valley of the Thanes. So again, this is where the dwarven dead are buried. And here there's an opening high above to the outside. So there's an opening from the mountain here. And you can see, because it is daytime, it's still morning. It's late morning at this point, but it's still morning. The sun seems a strange sight after many hours in darkness. Ahead lies a dreary, barren valley between the soaring mountains. Everywhere, desolate mounds and the naked earth form burial cairns. Cairns? How do you pronounce that? Somebody help
I
me
think
out.
you're right.
Both.
It's
Cairns?
Cairns or Cairns.
Okay.
You can pronounce it either way, actually.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Will. I appreciate your support in this matter. Far away in the heart of the valley, there is a small patch of green, and rising from it, forming a stony pinnacle, is an awesome tomb. The wind winds about the hillocks, whatever that is, seeming to carry get out your dictionaries, folks. Seeming to carry. Thank you, Bogart34, for following. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Bogart brought his dictionary and is ready to play. The wind winds about the hillocks, seeming to carry the groans and laments of dying warriors. A freezing rain begins soaking the ground and limiting vision to 100 feet. carven tombs, pitted and worn, replace the simpler cairns. God, it's really fucking hard to say. As you continue through the valley, the wind and rain raise in a mournful howl. A rotting figure limps down from a large tomb. Its arms are outstretched, and it is mumbling. Behind it trail dwarven undead.
As the didn't need to get those folk after all. You got some right here you can take.
Well, this seems bad.
A little bit. A little bit.
The mummy
Are
is
these-
slowly shuffling towards you.
Should I take
You
him
did-
out?
You gonna do something or should I? Well, wait, hold on now. How many did you say there were?
Well, I didn't say, but since you're looking now,
Yes.
there are
I was looking before.
21 skeletons and 19 ghasts.
Where are they?
What's a ghast?
I'm aghast that you don't
I'm
know
aghast.
Oh, jeez.
I imagine. It's
As I
like
said it, I was like,
voice
this better
keeper.
not be a pun on words.
this. But of course there was. It's like a ghost-like thing.
Like a ghoul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and there are a lot of
All
them
right.
following, but they don't seem to be moving past a certain spot. Even the mummy, as he walks forward, then stops, and the group of undead behind him also stop, and he's
How far away
mumbling.
And it's a dwarven mummy.
They're all, yes, all of these
They're
are
all dwarven.
dwarven undead.
How far away are they, Adam?
From where you are right now,
Yeah.
probably 60 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and send it towards the line that they're stopping towards.
Okay. Sure.
Does it continue?
Yeah.
Okay. So it can. I'm gonna have it literally go and tap the mummy on the shoulder.
All right. You tap it on the shoulder, and he looks and says, "My name is Rathkar. Will you listen to my tale?"
Armin, does this mean anything to you?
Well,
No. He said,
The name Rathgar doesn't mean anything to you.
no, it's a pretty common name among dwarves. I don't know who he
Might as
is.
well hear him out.
I'm down to hear a story.
Yes, he's mummified, so he seems to be, somebody of import. But that's
Is
all
that
I can say.
Something your people do?
Well, for the important people who pay to have it done prior to their death, and yes,
Okay.
Often
Let's listen to what he
sane.
has to say.
he says, "Many years ago, when I was a young man,
this is a song starts out this way.
I
doesn't
fell."
it? This Rocky Horror Picture Show.
And you move to the left.
Not the night, but the day.
I fell in love with a handsome woman. We were together for many years. And she became my wife. But my responsibilities overshadowed my affection for her. And I fear that I shall remain at unrest along with these fellows. And turns and gestures to to those behind him. Until I tell and am forgiven by 77 men of my sins.
How many have you told?
You are the first.
Damn it.
Okay.
Although there are 7 of you, so I imagine that if you all forgive me, we'd take quite a few off that number, right off the top. Will you listen?
I forgive you.
To my, well, I haven't even told you my sin, and it is tragic. It is terrible.
Oh,
Some might say
we might as well.
unforgivable.
I mean, that's pretty harsh.
I never. And he tears up, but he doesn't have tear ducts anymore because he's super dried up. This dude.
So it's like little puffs of dust.
Yeah. I never told my wife that I loved her. And then he looks, goes like this in shame.
Wait, is that it?
Is that the whole sin?
That's the story.
Wow.
Man.
Zarek
I think-
will say it exactly the same way. Well, I forgive you.
You know what?
Oh, hey, we're in the wrong spot, Adam.
Ah, motherfucker. You are in the wrong spot.
Sorry.
Thank you for letting me know.
I forgive the dwarf. I don't forgive Adam.
I don't.
Fair enough. Does anybody else forgive the dwarf mummy?
Gorilla and
Me
Flint
forgives
kind of
you.
look at each other and shrug, and they go, "Yeah, we forgive you."
Sure,
That's
man, I forgive
understandable.
you. Yeah, just it sounds like you really need to forgive yourself, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree
Yeah, that
with
could
Gurley
count.
there.
How many
That-
would you
that'll
count
mean-
for if you
I
forgive
forgive you.
yourself?
That's one whole
I
guy.
don't know. The curse was just 77. Maybe I could be one.
What about the other guys behind you? How many of them are there?
Well, they're no longer living, so they don't count toward the overall total.
Well, tell you what, friend.
But please, if you could forgive me, maybe it would go a long way for me being able to forgive myself.
I forgive you. I mean, it's a little thing, really, if you think.
Lord
of the
Forth forgives
picture.
him, so that's
Nice.
8.
76.
And Armin says, "I forgive you as well."
You know, maybe if you were to help us out, we'd bring more folk down here to forgive you.
Yes. How may I help you, since you have done such a grand favor for me?
Oh, we're just looking for a hammer. What's it called, Armin?
The Hammer of
Kira.
Karis.
Oh yeah, that's it. Hammer cars.
If I had a hammer,
Oh, jeez.
I'd hammer in the in the morning.
I reckon you would.
Any other time of day or
I'd
just?
hammer in the evening as well.
All right.
What else?
Oh, Green Lantern does not forgive him. Real cool, Lantern.
So,
What? So I
If
don't.
Queen Tiamat forgives him, does that count for 5?
Oh, absolutely.
counts
yeah.
for 10.
I don't know if
Is she-
Queen's on
is the
yet.
Queen
though.
I don't think Her
haven't
Majesty is here yet.
seen- I haven't seen
Oh
her.
man.
Oh,
So
man.
unfortunately, he's doomed for at least until somebody else plays this module. He says, I do not know of this hammer you speak, although I have heard the name, of course.
Where did they say that hammer's supposed to be at?
It's supposed to be, from what I understand, there. And he points up in the air, but with this wind and rain and fog, you can't see where he is pointing.
So just a
Up
little
into
what?
the upward.
The floating tomb, Armin
Ooh.
says.
You know,
Floating tomb.
So
tell you what, we'll bring a
Rathgar,
whole mess of people down to forgive you if you help us.
I don't believe there are any living in the tomb.
Nope. Hope not.
The living doesn't come here often.
do
They've
you
been-
have a way to get us to the tomb?
No, I can't even move beyond this hex on the map.
That's good. That's good to know. I guess we'll talk to you later then.
Farewell, and good luck to you on your journeys.
Yep.
And then you hear ancient dwarven grumbling behind him. And he turns around and he says, "No, Harvey, we will not be killing them today. They did us a good service. When I go, no, seriously, when I'm done with this and I'm being forgiven, you can go. Oh, we've talked about this a million times." And as you guys walk away, they continue this argument.
I liked him.
Yeah, he's great.
Gorell looks at Flynn. He goes, "What did you mean today?"
He says, "Don't ask. Let's just not come back this way if possible."
Well, we could always, as a condition of their staying in Thorbarton, we could say that the refugees have to come down here and forgive this guy.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's a
There
good
you
idea.
go.
There you go.
That's at least
That's
at least 70
like
more.
by the time they get
Yeah.
here, there'll be like 10 of them left. So that's
Yeah. So, all right.
Yeah.
So that's a good plan. Don't forget
Maybe
about
like
that.
11.
Keep that in mind. Plus, if they let all the refugees, there's a ton of refugees.
yeah, there's at least like.
I mean, by the time you
15.
get back to them, who knows how many will still be alive? But there are
That's
a lot
what
of
he
them.
said, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Riverwind can protect quite a few. By
That's true. What a guy that Riverwind, and he's amazing, really, really amazing. So anyway, you continue past the mummy and his friends and their tomb, and you come to a 15-foot obelisk, and there is a statue behind it of an armored dwarf, arms spread, up in a very religious-like pose. His head, though, is bare. And there is a carving in front. Does anybody read it? Because all of you except for who? Curlathon? You're the only one who doesn't speak Dwarven?
He means Carl.
Carl,
Oh, yeah, what?
do you speak Dwarven?
I believe
I'm
Carl
pretty sure he does.
does speak
Ergrin
Dwarven.
doesn't, right?
Ergrin,
Ergrin
yeah.
No,
doesn't.
Ergrin speaks Dwarven.
There was somebody that didn't speak Dwarven, I thought. Zane, Zarek?
No.
You guys?
I'll double check.
Wasn't it
I'm pretty
Linus?
sure.
Linus couldn't speak to him.
Linus couldn't.
Maybe, but he was dead long before this.
Thanks for bringing
I
that up.
really
Rest
thought
in
it was Ergrin who couldn't speak it.
Yeah, I guess everybody speaks it then. All right, so I mean, you did spend a lot of time with Flynn, so it makes sense that you speak it. So anyway, anybody who wants to read it,
Zane
it is
will read
written
it.
in Hylar, which is a specific type of Dwarven, so a little bit of a different dialect. So, but you can still make it out.
I would think Flint would read it.
Yeah,
He'll
but I mean,
definitely
he
read it.
also, he doesn't speak Hylar either. But again, it's just a different dialect. So I mean, you basically can understand everything it says, and obviously Flint can read it pretty easily because he is extremely fluent in Dwarven. It's his first language. It says, "Raised to honor Prince Graylin, hero of the final assault on the fortress of Fistantandalus." Armin
Prince?
looks over. Yes, Prince Graylin.
That's the feller that's stuck in the helmet.
Yeah, you guys didn't really
Is it?
talk to him that much. It is. That's the helmet dude. Yeah.
Couldn't get a
Now,
word
Let's
in
put the helmet on.
edgewise.
You want to put the helmet on the statue? See what happens.
Yeah,
don't have that.
Flint has the
Oh.
helmet because Ergrin threw it onto the floor
Right.
like an asshole.
Zane will
to-
ask. Zane will
I
ask
tossed
Flint,
it.
"Hey,
It wasn't a throw. It's not like I was spiking a football.
This
Wait
What's
a
a
minute.
football?
Ergrin
a
can hear me.
football.
Yeah.
The ball for your foot.
Oh, thanks, bro.
I got you.
I'm not down with sports and stuff.
I know sports.
I don't know. Zane will look at Flint and be like, "Let's put the helmet right on that statue. See what happens."
Agreed.
oh,
And especially since Ergrin doesn't like the idea, Flint is all in now. Yeah.
Ergrin doesn't care.
Is the statue like exceptionally tall?
No. It's dwarf size.
okay. So yeah, so he can reach it.
Yeah.
So
I
then
guess that's what we're getting at.
Zane
He
Yeah.
can reach
will,
it. You can put it on.
Yeah.
will grab the helmet and put it on the statue.
Yeah.
As soon as you put it on the statue, the helm turns to stone, and the statue speaks.
Well, Betty.
"Bless you, for my brow has been cold these long winters. I am Prince Graylin of the High Law.
Yeah. We got that. Girl's like, yeah.
No, he just goes through the same thing. Tells us the same thing.
Thank you. When he's done with that, he says, "Thank you for returning my spirit to my final resting place.
You got it.
What you seek is above. Its only entrance is across the lake. The lake you'll see in the center here, number 23. This music doesn't fit. Its only entrance is across the lake. Say, I mourn for Karis, and step through the unbroken arch. And at that point, the statue crumbles.
Well, it's good to see that he's as helpful as always.
Zane's going to collect some of the dust.
Okay. The helmet, by the way, remains.
Oh, well, let's take the helmet, too.
All right.
Yeah, Flint grabs a helmet.
Flint
there
needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
I saw that coming.
I didn't say you put it on.
Doesn't matter as soon as he touches it.
Don't matter no more.
Okay. I don't think it worked.
It worked.
Come
Now.
up?
It finally went through.
Okay.
Roll 20 if you'd like to be a sponsor. We'd love to have you. Flint immediately, uncontrollably, takes the helmet and throws it to the ground.
Girl's like, what are you doing?
And then it vanishes.
Yep.
Oh. Not turns to dust, but vanishes.
Vanishes. Zarek, you want to take some... There's some dust and some stones. You can take if you'd like.
I mean, Zane.
Yes. I forgot to move you guys over.
So Zane's gonna grab a handful
There we go.
of the dust and kind of toss it where the helmet hit the ground.
Okay.
See if it's just invisible or if it's gone.
Just floats gently to the ground. There's
Got
nothing
it.
there.
So then I'll just
impeding
collect a pouch full of the dust and move on.
it. Okay. Armin
Hey,
looks at you
Armin.
strangely, but he will let it go since you're helping him.
Uh,
Yes.
you're not going to yell at him about chucking it to the ground. It's all right.
Well-
Must be a dwarven thing. Nope. It's all
Yes.
right. Don't need no explanation.
Why did you throw it, Flint Fireforge?
I couldn't help it. I was taken over and I had to throw it.
So it was Graylin's wishes then.
I believe so.
And a dwarf would know. He says, looking right at Ergrin.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Shall we continue? We
Like-
must find the hammer.
Like you said, or
Must find
the
a
dwarf
boat.
thing.
What you gotta find?
It's a dwarf thing. You wouldn't understand.
A boat. Unless you plan on swimming.
Wait, what? We're going swimming?
Ergrin gets
We
to
gotta
be
get-
more of a dick every session. He's got to go. I'm sorry. He's not going to make it tonight. A little Halloween special.
All he said is
We're
you
gonna
gotta find
It's the
gotta
way
find
he
a
said
boat
it. It's the way
unless you're
he
gonna
said
go swimming.
it. All right, so you're going to continue on because Armin is itching to keep moving.
Let's scratch that itch.
All right.
Yeah.
Zarek goes over and scratches Armin's back.
No, almost little center, perfect. Oh, now it moved. Little to the left. Perfect. Thank you.
Good job, bro.
All right, so you get to the lake.
Ergrin looks up and down the shore for a boat.
Do we see the arch?
Yeah, so does Gurel.
Bro, can you make a boat?
You do not see the arch. Can you make a boat? That's a good
Can I
question.
make a boat? That's it.
And how big is this lake?
It's not a great lake. We're not on the shore, the East Coast. As
You're
Will
not
would
on a
say.
coast.
It's a small
No.
lake. I mean, it's easy enough to swim across it.
Probably not.
Or go around it, for that matter.
Or go around it. Yeah, can we
Where
just
on
go
the map
around
is
it?
Yeah, well, that seems
Yeah,
reasonable.
I mean, it'll certainly take a little bit more time than if you had a boat, but right now you don't see one. But, I mean, all you did is say, no boat. Again, also keep in mind that it is very limited visibility here.
So the shore of this lake
Mhm.
is it like a does it look like a hole, like a cavern hole, or is it like
This area here is...
finished stonework?
No,
Or
this
or
area
cave?
is covered in very green grass from where the sunlight is hitting it. The outside of that is sort of dirt, but directly around this lake is what do you call it? Is green grass. It could be mowed. It's a little high, but otherwise it's pretty nice.
So it's a natural lake. It's not like man-made for the...
Yes, it's a natural lake.
Okay.
Can you just ping it?
Sure. It's right in the center of 23 here.
Okay, that's what I thought. Great.
And I will zoom in for those of you at home. All right. Well,
What?
So he said the floating tomb is in the center of the lake.
if you look
No,
up,
he said we have to cross it.
if you look up
Yeah.
about 400 feet above you, you see a large chunk of stone, granite, as if a tomb were ripped out of the ground and then hoisted 400 feet in the air.
It's just suspended in there.
Yes.
Okay.
Armin says, and now you see why I haven't been able to get into the tomb.
Yep.
Well, you use Featherfall, and Curlathon has those boots.
Right. Will that get you up?
The boots could. Boots could get Pearlfon up.
It would take him forever, but yes, it would. it could. The boots could get him there. But 400 feet, how fast do those boots levitate?
Well,
Quite a bit,
what if-
actually.
So isn't it
Girl's
like a
like,
20?
what if I threw him? What if I threw you? And he looks at Curly.
You do know how to get through this, how to get up there.
Yeah, we just
the,
have to find the
the
unbroken
statue
arch.
told you how to get
Yep.
through it.
Yeah,
So let's look
I
around
mean,
the
this
shore
might
for
be a
this
little
arch.
quicker.
Oh, we have to cross it though.
Cross what, the lake?
Yeah.
To get to the arch.
Yeah.
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 So but if
Or
we
go
walk
around
the
it.
lake, then we'll be
And
on
we
the
don't know
side.
where on this lake it
Yeah,
is.
but
It
what
could
do you
take
say
a
cross the
while.
lake?
It's true.
I don't know, man. This it seems like this is a pretty complicated quest. You know, a lot of ins, a lot of outs, a lot of what have yous, and I think maybe we should just do what the guy told us to do rather than try to freestyle it.
You just don't want me to throw you.
Well, you know, I'd like to avoid that.
Fine. Take all the fun out of life.
Well,
Yep.
so the lake is how far across?
It's about a mile across, and about, depending on, how you would go around. I mean, you're looking at, between a mile and a half, depending on which side you go. There's
Oh,
that
you
sort
can't
of-
make a boat?
I can't make an illusion of a boat.
Yeah.
It won't really float. I
Yeah.
mean, it'll float, but we won't float in it.
He failed shop. He never got the woodworking bit down.
Right? I mean, if we find a broken boat,
I can fix it.
All right, so I guess we just start marching around it then, because with all our gear, I don't think it'll be a good idea to swim across.
I'm not about swimming across this lake.
Yeah.
Not to mention, there's probably some sort of, creature in there.
Well, you could take care of that, Urgren.
Good. Not if I'm swimming.
Nah.
Okay,
Said to
so
cross the lake though.
He did. So let's
Yep.
look on the shore to see if there's any boat or something we
Already done that.
can make into a boat?
Or like a raft. Well, we're gonna have to start walking to do that. I mean, there's nothing within visual range.
True.
Yeah, you guys, just for argument's sake, are like right on this side of the lake right now. Between the T and the 23.
There's T's all around it, man.
There's
That's
tables.
confusing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just...
That doesn't help.
Yeah, oops. Between this T and the 23.
The northernmost T.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
What you gonna
I mean,
do?
Might as well just start walking around.
Just
this
start walking.
sucker.
Should we stay as a group or split up and go in opposite directions and we just
Yeah,
Split the
meet
group.
at the?
No.
It's always a
we'll
good idea.
cover
to
twice
split.
as much ground that way.
It's never good to split the party.
It's always a good idea.
Yeah.
Depends on
Dungeon
your
Master
perspective.
loves it. All right then. Gorell and Flint just start walking to the left.
Okay.
Zane looks at Zarek. Follow him.
Sure.
Armin will come with you.
Sure. All right.
Ergrin,
Yeah, of course
Go-
I'm going with them.
go to the right.
Nope.
All right. Nothing actually happens over here. You guys are able.
He will pick up a sizable rock and chuck it out into the middle of the lake, though.
Okay. Bloop. That's it. All right. So as you get closer to the lake and walk around it again, you can see different parts of it. You can't really get a good look at the tomb because you're underneath it. But you can, and again, the visibility is pretty poor. So the further back you move, the harder it is to see. But it's big, and Zane, you imagine that it must be some sort of powerful magic that not only ripped this thing out of the ground, but is keeping it there. You do see, as you get to the in between the southernmost T and the lake, there is an archway. However, it is broken into doesn't say. Yes, it does. 9 pieces.
Didn't he say to go through the unbroken arch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I thought you said the broken one.
we got to put this
No,
back
it was the
together.
unbroken.
He did say unbroken.
Yeah, we got to put it
So
back
maybe
together.
this isn't the only arch.
So yeah,
maybe
let's
there are
look for another
broken ones.
arch. If not, we'll come back and fix this one.
I can fix it.
That's right. You got this, bro.
All right, well, this place ain't all that big. Dollars to dimes, this thing here is the arch we're looking for.
Well, if it's not that big, then we could just keep walking and look and make sure, huh?
He said dollars for dimes.
All right.
All right. Anybody who is looking for another arch, roll me a perception check.
I just know now what it's going to be a reflection in the water.
Ergrin, what did you roll?
I ain't looking for no other arch. This is the one I got to put together right here.
Yeah.
Oh, Ken-Jen's got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Flint.
Wynn's got it.
Holy crap, double
Ooh.
crit.
Flint
Mm.
knows for sure that there's only one arch and it's this broken one. There's nothing else here. He'd know it if there was. He can spot
Okay.
dwarven arches a mile away, even in this weather.
And it's exactly a mile across this lake.
Right. So he's got it.
It's-
Got it. Perfect.
Says, so we need to figure out a way to put this thing back together.
I
That
can do
sounds
it.
familiar.
All right. Let's
I've got it.
let's.
All right, Ergrin, you said it.
I can help you with it, bro.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Is anybody else going to help Zarek to...
Yes. Zane is.
Sure.
Yes, Flint. Flint's gonna help.
What is Zane going to do? These are big stone
Zane's gonna cast mending.
these. Okay.
I have mending too.
Is
but
anyone going to help
It's not
lift the
magic
stones and
mending.
put them into place?
Sure.
Sure, yeah, I'll do
Gorilla helps definitely. He holds like the piece at the top.
Yeah.
He holds it up.
Yeah, nobody else can reach it. Armin will help as well.
Did we actually rest before we left? We didn't. We just came straight.
No, you
correct?
rested before
The
you
night
went.
before.
The night before.
Yeah, we had a long
right.
rest the night before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so make sure that you have all your hit points, all your spells. I'm not gonna say you need them, but you're gonna need them. All right, so it takes some time.
Did Flint give me my rings?
Give you your rings?
He's making platinum rings for me. He's been making
you were there over
for I don't know how many sessions.
He's not.
It's platinum. It doesn't. It don't have to be crafted.
He did
just
not
a
give you
ring.
any rings. No.
Just snuck off to the forge in Thorbarden for a little while. Forge you a few rings. and bring
Platinum
them
is
back.
so you. All you need is a hammer, and you just hammer it out. It's not like you're working with steel or nothing.
Yeah. Anyway, he didn't do it.
I know.
Platinum. Just
All right.
hammer into a ring, right? That's it. That's all you need.
Just need them in the rings.
Yeah, he doesn't have a ring to hammer it
All
on.
right, I'm gonna do it.
So good, go for it. Flint will
Flint
toss you your
looks at you
platinum
like,
and
now?
Go ahead.
Yes.
All right, so you are able to eventually piece this thing together. It takes about an hour because it's a big arch and mending is a cantrip. But you are able to put it back together, so you've got yourselves an arch.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
What were we
Let's say
supposed to
the thing.
say going through this again?
We have to say, I mourn for Carlos.
Batu, Barata.
Mourn for
I
Karis.
mourn for Karis.
Hector.
I mourn for Karis.
So Zane will
I mourn
step
for
up
Car.
for the arch, say, walk through as he says, I mourn for Karis.
And as soon as he does that, Zane disappears.
Oh.
Zarek, you said I mourn for Karis. I'm assuming you're following your brother. All right, Zarek disappears.
Wait, isn't this guy Karis?
I am Armin Karis, the reincarnated version of the hero Karis.
Oh, so we're like mourning for you, but
No,
in
you're
the-
mourning for the actual Karis. And he kneels down and says, I mourn for Karis. Walks through the arch and disappears.
But if he's reincarnated Karis, then he is Karis. So we're mourning him
Christ,
too.
Otter, bro.
That just blows my mind, man.
Curly, you're overthinking this, as usual.
Yeah, Flint will
right.
say, hurry it up. I mourn for Karis. Walks through.
Flint, I mourn for Karis and walks through.
Yeah, sure. I mourn for Karis.
I guess I do too.
Walk through.
I mourn for Karis.
All right, you guys appear on a new map. Is this the right map? Yes, it's just really big.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna use one of you. So one of you put
Oh.
down a token. Down here on number 24, all the way down at the bottom, and we're gonna use you to one of you will move around so you can see where you're going. Thank you, Chris Seaman, for liking the stream. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
All right, so you guys.
Mourn for Karis. We should get bumper stickers made up.
You appear one by one, walking still through an exact replica of the arch that you came through down below. Once Ergrin goes through, there is a flash of light, and the arch disappears.
Oh.
Well, shit.
But we don't see that, right?
No, you do. Like the others, turn around to make sure everyone else is coming. So you just see
Oh,
the
I
flash
see.
of light, but then the arch disappears.
So wait, so
Wait,
the
That
ones
you did
that
never tell us how to get out of here, though. So
No, he didn't.
It disappeared after we all walked through it.
Yep, as soon as Ergrin, who was the last one to go through, walked
Oh,
through,
okay.
a flash of light, disappear. The arch is gone.
I mean,
Okay.
Curlithlon can just levitate and carry us down one by one if worst case scenario.
Then has
We can just jump in the lake.
slowly gets the
400
refugees will be
feet.
long since dead by the time you do that. But yeah, no, it's possible. You do notice also here that there is a trap door in the roof, but no ladder to the floor below.
Trapdoor in the roof? What do
Yes.
you mean?
In the
Are you
roof of this little area
above
that you're
us?
in right now, yes.
Okay.
Oh, I see. I get it. It comes out.
Yeah, you're basically at the bottom of this thing down here on
Oh, wait.
where Zarek is. You're kind
Uh-huh.
of right now down in here.
Oh, I see. Okay. So that's the
So
only
are
way
there
to
any-
go is up,
Yes, the only way to go is up.
but there's
Okay.
no clear way to do that.
No.
Okay, so
Oh, there's no, like,
now it's time for
rope
that
ladder.
throwing me thing.
Yeah. Fastball special.
There you go.
So we hand you the end of a rope to tie it off to the top so we can climb it. And then I grab you around the belt. The girl grabs your belt. He goes, ready?
All right, let's go.
You got the boots on?
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to activate these, huh?
Wonder Boots, activate.
Go get your boots.
Click my heels together 3 times.
All right, you start levitating.
All right, I throw him up there.
You can levitate me higher, please. Elevator lady, elevator lady, elevator lady, lady, elevate me.
It's
Anybody?
got to be. There must be giants.
No, it's not. It's early pixies.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, then it's good.
All right, so Linus makes his way to the trapdoor.
Linus.
Linus.
Oh, you know what? I was
Okay.
reading. I was reading chat. Sorry, Curlithlon. I was trying to do 2 things at once, and that's what happens. Curlithlon makes it to the
Not
trapdoor.
so easy, is it, Adam?
Oh, somebody
We just got a bot.
block the bot.
I got it.
I banned the motherfucker.
How did you ban it? I was trying to do that the other day, and
I do it right on Streamlabs.
Their name, right? Oh, on Streamlabs.
Yeah.
Ah, that's where I was messing up.
All right, so
All right, so I got my
Curly,
rope.
you make it to the top.
Okay.
You got a rope.
Okay. Open up the trap door.
Opens right up.
Okay. Well, I'll pull myself into whatever the next room is up there. Or
All
at least
right.
look up there first.
Yep, you are
Mhm.
right now here. Again, we're just using the 1 token. So you're at top. You can see into this area over here. It's hard to read, but it's number 25 for those of you following along with your modules at home. You see a wooden walkway leading from where you are to the area across. It looks extremely weak. Beyond it, you see a hall with what looks like a stash of weapons, armor, shields that are stored here. They don't look dwarven, so they could be spoils of war, but it's hard to say.
Someplace I can tie off my rope.
You could find a place, sure.
Okay, I do that.
All right.
Then I go back
All right.
down.
All right. You
I
float
tell them what I
yourself
saw.
back down.
There's a rickety wooden bridge up there.
Let's
And
go.
some arms and armor.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah. rope looks great. Let's climb up it.
I'll hoist Zane on my back.
Thanks, bro.
All right. Everybody who's climbing the rope, make an athletics check or an acrobat. Yeah. I'll let you do either one. Acrobatics or athletics with advantage because you are using the rope. Ergrin makes it, but not by much.
Gorell has no problem doing that.
No, Zarek either. And Curly is levitating, I imagine.
I am still levitating.
All right. Did you do Flint?
Looking,
He just has strength. He doesn't have athletics. So you
All
just
right,
have to
then
go
I'll
to
just strength. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
24. I forgot to
He
roll
has no
for
problem.
Armin.
Flint's rolling on fire tonight.
Yeah, no, that's because he's not attacking anything. That's
I was
why.
just gonna say now all we need is a battle. Let's hope this keeps going.
Where's my buddy Armin? There he is. His long flowing locks. Blowing in the breeze.
There's always wind around him.
Yeah.
With his hair.
That's that beard. He's got more hair on his face than he does on his head.
Someone's got
He
a
has an
grab
equal
on me.
amount.
Oh no, wait, he's level 20.
Yeah, it's he's got. Luckily, it was advantage. So anyway, you get to the top. You see this rickety walkway over here into this area over here.
So let's carefully go into that area over there.
All right, who's going first?
Does Armin want to go first?
Armin will be happy to go first.
All right.
And Curlifon, really, all Curlifon has to do is just hold on to somebody's like sleeve or like cloak.
I don't even need to walk.
And just follow behind.
Like, this is very relaxing. I like it.
Zane will go right after Zarek.
All right, Armin carefully makes his way across. It creaks and does not look very steady, but he confidently walks across. Who's next?
We all got to roll dex.
Yep,
It's straight dex.
straight decks.
I'm gonna have my hand on Zane.
All right, yep. Again,
Like
you feel it's
holding Zane.
really unsteady as you walk through, but you're able to do it without issue. So does Zane and Ergrin. So does Flint. Now it's up to Gorell.
Gorell's like very wary
Who's
of
Curly
this.
hanging on to?
Curly can hang on to Zarek. That's fine. Oh wait, you're behind me.
No, Curly can hang on to Gorell. This way, if Gorell
Yeah.
falls,
Totally hang on to Gorell.
Gorell falls, that weight is just gonna pull Curlifon.
Pull him down, yeah. No.
at least it'll go slowly because they're levitating.
No, it's not. Those boots are single person usage.
So like Gorilla like kind of push him across. We'll push Curly across, and then just try to follow.
It's like, hey,
And you make it.
Oh,
All right, so you
All right.
As
Bundly.
soon as Gorell takes his last step, he hears a crack. He hurries to the edge, and the walkway just crumbles below, and it just leaves a wide open space, and you can see below you the lake.
Really seems like the universe doesn't want us going back here, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so you move into 26. You can move yourself to where you want to go. I guess KD is in control of that.
I mean, I
All
don't
right.
know where.
As soon as you walk into there, and that's fine, because I mean, you entered right over here. I mean, it wasn't that far of a way. As soon as you walk in, all of the weapons and the armor and the shields rise from their resting
jeez.
place,
Aw,
and
man.
they wind up like fighting each other. But you don't see anybody, but you like swords clash against sword. Hammer bashes against shield. Helmets and suits of armor rise and walk around, but do not appear to notice you.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
Fucking interesting, man. It's fucking...
And there's a way through.
Can we
there's two
maneuver
ways.
our way around it?
You can see over here a staircase, or you see these double doors over here. And it is very well lit, I should add, with multicolored lights. And they change. It's like a hot tub LED light, like... this is where Gorell is spying at the moment.
Let's take these double doors over here. See where they go.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, okay, that looks closer. Yeah.
Okay. As you let me see. Okay. As you go to open them, you hear a click. And then well, I won't say, because what do you do when you hear that click? Like just as your hand is about to touch it.
It didn't even touch it yet.
You hear click.
As if it was locking? Or
could be.
Does
It
somebody wanna check that
sounded like it
door
was a
for
lock.
traps, maybe?
None of you are that kind of rogue. But
No, fortunately not.
But anyone can do an investigation check and look for traps, though.
Got it.
Sure.
I am not good at that.
Curlifon's positive there are no traps.
It's totally safe.
And Zane, you don't notice a trap, but with that roll, I would like you to, and Ergrin, you don't notice a trap either. You're all like getting in each other's way, trying to look through this
Cool, get out of my
keyhole.
way.
Zane, roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh, nice.
It seems, though, to be magically locked.
All right. Well, do we want to try and figure this out, or should I just solve this problem?
Do we want to try to take a different route, or do you want to?
I mean, if you can solve it.
Magic?
Flint's like, come on, you could solve this.
That's the second level spell, knock.
Opens right up. And it doesn't just unlock, like the whole door opens up.
Nice.
And you see a little hallway, similar light throughout this area as well. You do notice that this black area here, around everything, is open space. So you would imagine if you fell, you would fall to the ground below.
So all
To
of
the
this
lake.
is open space.
Yes, that whole black
Oh.
area there. Everything.
Okay.
Well, that's poor craftsmanship. Or I should say architecture.
Flint looks at you and says, "It was ripped from the ground. This craftsmanship is," and he gets a little tear in his eye, wipes it away. Beautiful. And it really is like a beautiful tomb. And it is, even though it is clear that no one has entered here in hundreds of years, it is in pristine condition.
Awfully big for just one fella.
Armin says,
It's important.
"This is Durkin's tomb. The last king of Thorbarden."
Is that supposed to clear it up? Am I supposed to understand now?
There was a song about it.
Yeah,
I
catchy.
should remember the song.
A couple of bards came in.
I do. Still a mighty big tomb.
All right, so are you guys continuing on?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. You continue around this area and find yourself to another door.
You can move me.
This would be going into 30.
Correct.
Is that right?
Bro, do you hear any more clicks? We need to knock on it.
Yeah, let's take a look again. We'll investigate.
Okay, roll a investigation check.
Use advantage because we know.
Yeah, if both of you are looking and one of you wants to roll, then you can roll with advantage, sure. Or you would just roll separately.
Got that 19. Oh, that was Arcana.
That was your Arcana from before. You can roll again for your investigation, though.
Sure.
Looks good.
Yeah, go for it because I'll do advantage. My voice keeps cracking.
23.
Nice.
Okay. It does not appear to be locked.
Alright, this one's unlocked. Then we'll open the door.
Okay, you're gonna walk through. Thank you, Scott Marish, for subscribing on YouTube. Huzzah!
Thanks, Scott.
Yep, it'll go through.
All right, as soon as Zane goes through, the door closes behind him.
Oh.
Bro.
Wait,
shit.
just him?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have walked in right with
It
him.
closed just before you got a chance to even get through it.
Lame. Bro,
Right in
can
your
you open it?
face. It was so fucking rude.
In your face.
In your face.
He'll bang on it.
The door doesn't open from this side.
Are you gonna try to open it?
What's the room look like?
All right, you see a moss-covered room with a fountain, a large fountain in the center.
And the fountain's flowing?
It is?
Does it look like, where does it look like the water's coming from? Below, above?
It's coming from below and up.
I see. And that's that square in the middle?
Yes.
Okay.
For those of you who went to the University of Miami, as you drove through the Miller Avenue entrance, and you see the fountain in the front, surrounded by palm trees, exactly what this looks like.
Palm trees and all.
And if you
Okay.
don't know what that looks like, everybody besides me and Gary, Google it. It's beautiful.
What Google Street View is for.
Just that one thing?
That's it.
That's it. That is what Google Street
It's
View
for
is
that one thing, yeah.
No.
Yes, so Zane will go over to the fountain.
All right, when you go over to the fountain, you hear a sneeze from the other side.
Oh.
Oh.
Does he hear? Can he hear?
Yeah, can I hear the my
banging?
friends? and
Oh,
stuff
sure.
inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ergrim will actually try to just open the door instead of bang on it.
All right, you open it opens up.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. Y'all might want to. Yeah, anyway. Then Ergrim just walks through.
As soon as you do, the
So-
door slams shut in front of the next person trying to walk
Oh,
Sorry,
come on.
Zarek is mine. He'll open it and walk through.
through. This time it's locked.
Oh, Wait, is it locked?
Yeah, no shit. I'm not joking around. It's locked.
Oh.
This door is just annoying.
So Zane will address the person who sneezed, the being who sneezed across the fountain, and be like, hello.
And you see a head pop up. Well, I haven't seen anybody in many years. Who are you?
What does this head look like?
He looks like a hardy dwarf, fairly tall for his size, much like Armin. Also much like Armin, long, flowing brown locks and a
Is it
long.
billowing in the wind? Just
It is. It's
As Ergrim comes walking up and goes, huh, looks just like Armin.
It looks a lot like Armin, not just like him, but a lot like him.
Is your name Karis? Cars?
Karis, yes, you know of me, human. Dark elf.
You're
My
a
name
dark
is Zane.
elf.
What are you doing here?
I didn't know you were.
Well, I
dark
was
elf.
resting. But I've caught a case of the sniffles, it seems.
I see.
Yep.
How long have you been here?
Oh, many years. Hundreds of years. I
Look,
buried my friend, King Durkin, here and never left.
You don't
Nobody
mind
is
if
opening
I...
that
Yeah,
door.
does-
Zarek is going to be banging intensely on it.
Can we open the door and let the rest of our friends in?
Oh, you have more friends here.
Yes.
Oh, I have no control over the doors. They have a mind of their own sometimes.
Ergrin will walk over to him and extend his hand for like a handshake.
He'll shake it.
How you doing?
Zane will go over and try to unlock the door.
The
See
doors
if there's
will open right up, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Is it a solid handshake? It's like it doesn't.
Yeah,
like,
it feels like a dwarf shaking your hand.
Yeah, I'll be.
Anybody else walking through the door?
Yeah, Zarek will be like, "Are you okay, bro? What
Yeah, I'm
happened?
good,
You
I'm good.
okay?"
Come on in.
Anybody else going through?
Yeah, Gorell and Flint follow through.
Grell and Flint follow through. The door slams in front of Curly's face.
Oh boy. Yeah. Is it locked
Flint
again?
turns around and can he
No,
open
it's
the
unlocked.
door?
It's unlocked.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. But that's
What's
just
with these
rude,
doors,
man.
Yeah.
So, we're here looking for your hammer.
Oh, yes, it is here.
Excellent. You don't mind if we take it, do you?
What are you going to do with it? And
Oh,
Armin,
Armin needs it.
comes
Armin was
through.
reincarnated.
Armin finally
Yeah.
comes through. And,
Ew.
says, and he looks and he bows and gets to one knee and says, "It is an honor.
It's like looking in the mirror.
Yep.
I told you I was the reincarnation of. It's like reincarnation. I'm not dead.
Yeah, man, it's right here.
It does
Wow.
look pretty alive for someone.
Yeah. And Armin looks both relieved and shaken at the same time.
Can touch them and everything.
We are here for the hammer to unite the dwarven clans. Ah, yeah. So the time has come, a time of great troubles.
Yep. Dragon armies, draconians, enslaving all sorts of people. Name it, it's
Draconians.
going on.
What are those?
Humanoids that look like dragons. They're pretty nasty. Some of them explode. Some of them turn to stone. Some of them
Yep.
turn to pools of acid when you kill them.
Takesis is coming with an army.
Interesting. Yes. If you will
Yeah,
excuse
why don't
me,
you-
He disappears.
Oh shit! I was gonna say, why don't he just grab that hammer and come on? I mean,
And you notice that he did not have a hammer on him.
right?
Be hammered in the morning if you did.
Yeah. He would. Alright.
So Zane's gonna take a look at the fountain.
Okay. It's a fountain. Fresh water, it looks like.
Any coins in it?
No.
This thing is floating in the air.
Irvin,
Where is this
there's,
water coming from?
Water here. I know you really like water.
Yeah. Ergrin, you can load up if you want. Water, you're not paying attention to us, God damn it. Will, we are, by the way, Will, we're live.
What?
We're live. Just
I
reminding
know we're
you.
live. Ergrin, water. What? I got it. Why do I need? Oh, I get it now.
Ah, do
From the
you?
baths. From the
you?
baths. Yes, I do now.
All right. Anybody doing anything?
Are there any other ways out of this room?
There's this walkway over here, but it kind of looks like it ends.
So wait a minute. So Ergrin just disappeared.
No, Ergrin is still
Karis.
there. Karis
Not
disappeared.
Ergrin. Not Ergrin. I mean,
Yeah, Karis disappeared.
Karis just disappeared.
But not
After he
Armin
said
Karis.
he's not
No,
dead.
Armin Karis is still there.
Okay.
Regular Karis is not there. Old Karis is not there. OG Karis, I guess we should call it.
But after he states that he's not dead,
Then he disappears.
Yeah.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Like in a puff of smoke disappear
No.
or vanished.
Vanished.
Do-do-do,
Yeah.
Where he was standing by
Mhm.
the fountain, what's over there? Is there anything in that area?
You can roll an investigation check and look.
Sure. Do that. I'm gonna
Don't see anything out of the ordinary.
I'm gonna spend a inspiration.
Sure. Wait for it. There we go. Still don't see anything out of the ordinary. It looks like he stopped to take a nap here on the mossy ground up against this fountain.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not weird.
No. I mean, it looks pretty comfortable, so.
It is. It's very soft to walk on.
I'm gonna dip my hand in the water and let it kind of flow out and see if it just reacts like water does.
Yeah. Seems to be fresh, clear water. Big enough for Ergrin to take a bath in, too, if he were so inclined.
A no.
All right, let's go check out that walkway. See what's up that little little area over there.
All right, do you want to go over here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it was originally part of this same room, but the pieces have crumbled away when the tomb was lifted from the ground, and it just sort of ends. I mean, you can see, outside. I mean, it's nice and dry in here, but you do see the rain and the storm outside very clearly.
Oh, it's storming.
So they
now?
built this and then it got ripped out of the ground?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what it looks
Oh. All right.
And that ramp, it doesn't go up like to the room up top.
It goes up to here. You can tell that there are
ramp.
things.
The ramp just ends.
Yep. You can see over here where there's another hallway. You see a giant hole in the ground. Another little walkway up here. A little walkway over here. Again, part of it's crumbled over there.
Looks like we need to take these stairs over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it look like there's any way to get to any of this stuff over here?
From where you are right now, I mean, Curly's boots will do it, but
Well, you just came.
Yeah. Probably the best course of action. Yeah, we'll go back the way we came and head up towards these stairs.
and there is a staircase over here as well that leads up into the other level.
Right, but there's no way
Yeah, but there's
for us.
no-
From
to get
where
to
you are
we
right
but
now,
that's
it is yes, it would be very
It look-
difficult to accomplish.
Okay. It looks like it might come up to here. If I had to guess. Alright, well let's check these stairs, see where they go.
Yeah, we'll have to backtrack all the way
right.
across.
So we're going to take a quick break before we get to that part of it. So anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out with us here on D&D Fridays as we play through Dragons of Desolation DL4.
I gotta ask Adam, are we on track? All right.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go like 3 sessions.
I knew it. I knew it.
Which is fine. Which is fine. I'd rather go 3 sessions than almost be right at the end. So this is fine. So take your time.
Are you surprised that the mummies didn't kill us?
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't attack them because they just. Or if you didn't listen to him, he also would have attacked with all of his
Right.
40 undead with him. So I am surprised by that. I was expecting that. I had that prepared, but we don't need it.
I think we're learning.
Maybe. We'll see what happens. We got a lot of tomb left to explore. But anyway, guys, come back because we will continue to explore this tomb after a short break. We will return. Holy costume changes, Batman. We are back with Wicked Studios presents DragonLance, Dragons of Despair, Part 4. And this is also Part 4.
The only thing that would be better is if Kem Chem came back as Batman.
That would be better, yeah. Oh, I forgot Kem Chem wasn't even here. I just wanted to get going.
That's all right.
Didn't even wait for him. So anyway, guys, there he is. He's back. And my skull cap was bothering me, so I've changed into a costume now with really bad gloves that I can't manipulate my mouse with or hold or turn pages in my module with.
Oh, man.
Wait a minute. Who is this sitting down in Adam's chair? This person's wearing a mask. I don't know who it is.
It's impossible to tell. So anyway, guys, welcome back to DragonLance. We are continuing our trek through Durkan's tomb, otherwise known as the Floating Tomb. So, you guys are going to go, and let's move back. I gotta take these gloves off. All right, so you guys are moving. Oh, I've also forgot the music. All right, so you guys are moving back into room 26?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. As soon as you get back down there, who do you see but Karis?
Oh, hello.
He's not going to remember his watch.
No, he says, hi, I apologize for my abrupt departure, but I needed a moment.
You're all right?
Yes, thank you.
So, why don't you go ahead and grab that hammer and come on with us and make it easy for everyone involved.
If only we were that easy.
Yep.
I could show you where it is.
Great.
And Armin says, oh, thank you very much. And he says, we should follow. And again, it is a pleasure, sir, to meet you in person. I'm a big fan.
Ergrin's gonna get close to Zane and then lean in and go, better be prepared to blast that guy at some point.
Yeah, I'm not exactly buying his entire story.
Little convenient.
There's nothing at all suspicious about him. I don't know what your problem is.
For D&D adventurers, that's what our problem is.
Okay. He leads you up these stairs into this area here, number 52, I believe that says. Yep. And here is what's clearly Durkan's final resting place. There's a stone sarcophagus here. There's the lid is carved to resemble Durkan. In this room are statues of servants and a golden anvil. There are also several chests in this area. And on a stand, on the opposite side of the coffin from where you enter, is a set of golden armor.
Dwarf sized, I'm assuming.
It is. It's golden. It looks, Flint and Garel would be able to tell that it is dwarven plate, golden. This is a little Christmassy for Halloween. I gotta turn this off. There we go. And Armin goes to the base and kneels and says, but if this is Armin's... No, I'm Armin. If this is Karis's resting place...
I thought this was Durkin's
Then-
resting
I thought this
place.
was Durkin's.
Oh, yeah, it is. Never mind. He doesn't say that. Never mind. So, he says, Karis says, shall we continue?
Yeah.
This is your friend Durkin's resting place.
Yes.
That anvil. What's the story with that?
Treasure. The Thanes, as well as the people of Thorbarden, all provided gifts of value, very valuable, to this beloved king upon his death.
That isn't the one they used to hammer out them dragon lances on, was it?
This is you're not a smith, I take it.
Nope.
And you're not a dwarf. You would know that a golden anvil is not really conducive to smithing. It's a
Well,
symbol.
I've just figured
Of
it
the
was
god.
magic, maybe something. I don't know.
It's a symbol of the god Rayorks.
Fair enough.
Let's continue.
You continue through. You see down here, when you get down into this area over here, you see another fountain. This, however, is a fountain of flame.
Oh.
And he says, don't touch that, it's hot.
Thanks.
Thank you.
As you
Good
go
advice.
past the flame, the colors change from orange to yellow to red to blue to green to purple to pink, and then back again in a cycle.
Is it the same colors each time?
Yes, it's on a pattern.
this-
So
Yes.
it's
Is
a
this
pattern?
why the like? Is this why we were at a raid earlier?
Is this what?
Didn't you say like the colors, the lights were changing?
This is changing
Like-
like those colors, but this seems to be separate.
Gotcha.
So, aside from it being hot, what's the deal with the fire fountain here, Karis?
I didn't build the tomb, but I think it looks pretty cool.
Oh, this is just decorative?
No, it's dangerous. It's a trap, truth be told, in case a robber were to come in here to steal any of the treasure. If you look above you, if you got close to that fire pit, those stones above would fall and crush you to death. Shall we continue?
Yep.
All right.
So, he opens the door to another hallway, and you see a rope across this open chasm, and it is an exact circle. And he says, myth has it that through this pit brings you all the way down to Rayorks' anvil in the center of the world.
It's a terribly inconvenient place to put an anvil.
Well, that's where Rayorks has built the world. Don't you know anything about dwarven culture?
No?
Shame. And he looks at the two dwarves and says, "Shame on you." And Flint gets a little gruff and he says, "This guy knows about it, and so does he." And he just elbows Curlathon and Gorel. Tell him I'm gonna tell you know about dwarven culture.
Yeah, a lot.
Gorel in Dwarven goes, I know about Dwarven culture.
Yeah. He says then, look up. And you guys look up. 3 stories, which are really high up in this area. And you see,
Which
hanging
area?
at the very top, swinging from, it's hard to say, a rope, a chain. It's difficult from down here to say because, I mean, you're looking at, I don't know, 150, probably more than that, 250 feet. I'm gonna ban Citarin, by the way. Citarin does not get any huzzah.
I was just laughing at what he wrote.
Citarin
This is an older Robin.
out.
What do you say?
Doesn't Robin have hair?
Yeah.
This is the OG Robin.
This is This is
OG is right.
the O part.
I need to find out to give him something for that.
No, there's nothing to give him but a ban. He's banned from chat. He's banned from chat. Hereby shunned. All right. Anyway, you see a hammer swinging above in the center of this circle up ahead.
So that's the hammer, huh?
Yes.
Is it being held by something, or is it just swinging in the air?
It's being held by a rope.
Okay.
Yep. He's
All right, so Garel
Is there-
walks over to Curly.
any way we can get that?
Garel walks over to Curly, grabs him by the belt buckle. It's like, you still got
Hey.
those boots on, right?
Whoa! Hold on a
He
second.
lifts him up.
Wait! It's probably trapped too.
Oh.
You do see the staircase over here too that will get you higher.
Maybe let's walk up the stairs first.
Oh,
Before throwing me?
Fine.
I know how much you love to throw me, but you know.
He doesn't let go, but he starts walking over to the staircase. You're like, "Oh."
All right.
All right, let's go up those stairs.
You climb the stairs. You wind up over here.
Ping it again, Abby.
Oh, up there. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I got you.
I see. It came out there.
Yeah. You can walk across here. You see some more steps that lead to a rope bridge.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Well, it's a good thing I got these boots then.
Yeah, for you. Yeah.
So,
You know you'll be fine.
you answered me there, Karis. Is there a way we can just get that?
Oh, by the way, yeah, he's gone again. You look and ask him that question, and you can't. He doesn't. Nobody knows where he is. He's gone.
Did anyone see him disappear?
No, just sort of happened. Weird.
It's
that
just
way.
like Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
The instant no one's looking at him.
Yep.
Does anybody else find it kind of funny that having such a precious item like that just dangling from the ceiling? Is that just me?
The whole place is strange.
It's suspicious.
Got that right. Dwarven.
Thank
maid,
you,
right?
Citarin, for Don't cheer for me. I'm not even taking. Those are for the for the players. But thank you for cheering for them, Citarin.
Yay!
Huzzah!
That's 10 emotes. 1, 2, 3,
500
4,
altogether.
500. So you guys
Yep.
each get a
Inspiration.
inspiration. I should take 2
Nice.
of those to use against you, but I think that's what.
You know, I
Citarin
was
wants.
thinking we should allow them to cheer for
People can. That's we started
for
doing that here. Remember? That's
for-
when I started. Yeah.
for the DM, and then you can use yours to cancel one of ours. If
Right.
You want.
Yeah. That's fine. If you want to
Why
do
are
that,
you
fine.
telling him this?
I'm
Will?
just not accepting.
Because I'm the DM on the
it.
channel.
I just personally am not
God damn
accepting Citarin's gift. Now and he wants to kill Urgrin. Urgrin's going to live forever now.
Excellent.
Urgrin is officially on. Who am I kidding? Urgrin's going to die at some point. I can't even keep that up.
I'm surprised he's lasted this long.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. All right, so yeah, your buddy Karis is gone.
Well-
You do see another set of stairs here. You see,
I
more
also got a-
walkways. You see double doors through here.
I also got to point out that if you're going to build a big ass tomb like this and leave the hammer in it, it's kind of close to the entryway. Just don't make
The
no
hammer's
sense.
close to the entryway?
The hammer's close to the entryway.
Well, yeah, look at the rest of the place we can walk through. Trying to hide something, or I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it.
He says, if the hammer's there, Armin says, we need to find it.
Well, then Ergrin points up at it. Well, is that it?
By which I mean we need to get it.
Well, one of you are... Zarek, you're sure Hellfire and Brimstone with a bow and arrow, ain't you?
Yeah.
Why don't you just shoot that rope and see what happens?
Well, then it's
But-
going to come tumbling down in the middle of this area, which we're not going to be able to catch.
Right.
Well, I'm pretty
I mean,
sure that
it's a-
this here wizard's got something he could do to catch it.
Try.
Also, isn't it like, a thousands of years old magical weapon?
Yes.
Are we worried
Yeah,
that
we're
it's
not
gonna
do.
break?
Armin says we will not do it that way.
All right.
This is my.
All right,
Yeah.
sounded like a good idea to me.
This,
Well,
This
the
is-
only way to get it is go up.
my
then.
entire life has led to this point. I'm sure the elf is a good shot, but we need
He's
to
a
be
great
100%
Let's
sure
talk
that
more
we
walk.
catch
Let's go.
this.
It's like, or Edgarel's still holding on to Curly's belt buckle. Or
Zane looks at Zarek and says, "Let's go across this bridge, bro."
So I got a question. So
okay.
if right here where the steps are, how far up now would the hammer be from?
is that
location?
steps? I thought that was a rope bridge.
From where
No,
it
this is a
right
rope bridge
now-
here,
Hold on, I
but
will
these
tell
I'm
you.
Yeah.
talking about these steps right here. It's
Okay.
that's where we came up to.
I will give you the exact number. It's about 230 feet.
All right, that's that's too far up for me. Sorry.
So, wait. So the hole extends above us?
This
Yep.
hole goes
Yeah.
straight through the center of this tomb.
Yeah, like if
So
you
why
were
don't
So
we
like
go up
this is
another
like if you
level?
look at this, like these are the levels, right? So you've
Right.
got
is that the hammer
Is
right
that
there?
the hammer
Yeah.
there?
that's the hammer.
Okay.
So
all
why
right.
don't we go up another level to get at least that much closer to it?
Yeah.
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 That would
That's-
make
That's what
sense.
Zane wants to do.
Try
You're
it.
the one who's been
So
wanting to
these
throw Curly
stairs
since
here.
the bottom there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which wouldn't get him
I mean-
nearly far enough. He'd be slowly floating. And
We
you
act-
could walk
yeah.
there by the time before Curly gets to the
It
top.
still
Okay.
might not be the worst idea to throw Curly and get him up there, but
See? Gorell.
So like right
You know this is a ceiling over here, so you can't see it because it needs to show the map. But you know that you can't just walk over here and pick up the hammer.
right. No, I was
Okay.
wondering if this was a platform right there. is
Right
what-
there, yes, that part is a platform, and it's about
So
30,
that's what Ergrin will point to. Is that well? All right, I guess
and
we
it is
should get
about
up there.
30 feet from that platform.
If we get up there, I can grab a hold of that hammer. I bet Zane here could too.
yep, we can get it.
All right, let's go.
All right. Well, first
Okay.
make everyone make dexterity checks going across that rope bridge. DC 10 is what you're looking for.
I will have my arm holding onto Zane.
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna use an inspiration point.
Yeah, because you almost took Zane with you.
I'll just make such a cross.
Yeah,
again.
Zane winds up holding you up. Is really.
You alright, bro?
You're so worried about Zane, you almost slip and fall right through the holes. But it looks like everybody made it, right?
No, I gotta roll. I gotta roll.
Roll yours, and then Armin needs to roll his. Armin.
Ooh.
Oh.
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 Oh, and
Armin.
he doesn't have inspiration. I was about to say
Oh.
spend it.
I do
Oh.
have an inspiration from last time.
Use
You
it.
should,
I
you should
could
spend
use
it on
I
armor.
should
Totally
use
use it.
You should totally use it.
That's better.
Huh.
Either a nat 1 or a nat 20. So he does make it. And
Nothing in
I
between,
have no
this
more
guy.
inspirations to use against you guys.
Really wanted Armin to live. Huh?
Well, you guys called it. It was like, when Tinkerbell dies, enough people clap and cheer. She lives. All right, so you guys make it across. You go to the double doors. Anybody gonna try to open them?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I don't even know where we are.
As soon as they open, you hear a voice yell in Hylar, so the dialect is a little strange, but you do understand it. Defilers, be gone! Tempt not the sleep of the ageless.
We haven't really touched much, so
Yeah, I haven't really defiled anything.
All
I
right.
bet it's on a loop. Hold on. Close the door and open it again. Does it go off again?
Be gone, defilers!
Yeah, let's go.
Tempt not the sleep of the ageless.
Holy Memorex, Batman.
I think that's called Magic Mouth. I could be wrong, though.
If only you knew magic,
I don't.
you'd be able to tell for sure.
Yep.
Now Zane has a suspicion that's what it is.
yep. It sure does.
All right. What are you guys gonna do?
Let's continue. We can
Yep.
either go to the right and try those stairs, or those hallways up there, or go straight forward.
The stairs look like it will lead you up here.
Yeah, I think we should go that way.
Is that them or is this them? Not the question you, Adam, but that looks like that. These
Which
guys. Right here.
What are you talking about? Where are you?
This
Is that where we are? I
This
thought-
stair
This
right
is where we
here.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't that come out right here?
Oh yeah. Either way,
Okay. So that's where we are.
it's a magical fucking tomb. What do you want?
It's,
And-
It
and
comes
then
out
we
in
take-
all the ways.
Then we take these stairs here, which will definitely not turn into a slide.
Well, speaking of which,
All
as soon
the
as
way
you
up
guys,
here.
as soon as somebody walks onto this staircase, the stairs turn to mud, and I need everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Ah.
I disbelieve, Adam. I think it's an illusion.
Sure. All right, then you just slide down.
I'm levitating.
Yeah, you're fine.
oh, that's right.
None of these things affect you. Just
Mm-hmm.
Armin
it-
slides down.
Back to me.
Ergrin slides down. Zarek
Zarek.
slides. Basically, Armin hits Ergrin, who hits Zarek.
That sounds about right.
And then in behind is Gorel, who just holds everybody up and just slides down to the
Jesus.
ground. And then as soon as you're all off there, they magically are stairs again.
Yep. It's not real.
It was real. It really happened, and now it's back.
It's all really happened.
Really turned to mud.
You felt the fact that it really turned to mud.
I look at my boots. Is there mud on my boots?
Yeah.
Well, that's weird.
All right. What are you gonna do?
Well, there's a lot of other ways we could try.
Well, you're still up there.
The
I am
stairs.
still up there.
The stairs are back.
Yeah, Curly and I are still up there, so.
Mm-hmm.
So what if? Do you
We
have
just
another
climb the
rope
stairs
you could
again?
tie off at the top and like
Ergrin's
throw
gonna
the other
run.
end down?
He's
Yeah,
gonna try
I
and run
mean,
up.
Ergrin
same
runs.
rope.
Roll a opposed strength saving throw. Well,
Oh.
it's just a regular strength saving throw. It's not really opposed. As you feel a gust of wind push you,
Ah. 16.
and it knocks you back a couple of steps, but you don't fall off. And then that's it. It disappears, and you're able to continue up the rest of the way.
Ah. Well, it keeps changing. Try your luck.
Everybody else is
Eric
able
will
to
go
walk up without issue.
Okay.
So it's really just Ergrin is the problem.
Isn't that always the way? Okay, so you guys are up here.
Yep.
All right.
Let's make our way down that pathway.
Yes.
Where to go?
You guys are able to make it. Well, which way are you going, and then I'll tell you where you can make.
Looks like this way is the only way to
That
go.
pathway, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. You know the pathway will bring you down here,
Okay.
so you're able to get there without issue.
Can we go through this? Does it go where that door is?
If you, well, you
When
go
we're in
through
here, I'm
this
looking
door.
for when I'm through there, I'm looking through another way out. Is basically what I'm saying.
You don't see a way out besides, a 400-foot. Well, at this point, a 600-foot drop. All right.
So this looks like a terminal room.
Yep. As you
What is
open
this
that up,
thing on that?
that's it doesn't. It's like this is some sort of like dining type room, or used to be, or just I'm sorry, this is a fucking tomb. Never mind. There's nothing in here besides like other plaques and you know what? I'm gonna change that up. In here are paintings of dwarves throughout the ages, and as you enter it, they seem to, like, the scenes seem to come to life. Here there's a battle. There is a dwarven woman proposing to a man, or another dwarf, I guess, not technically a man. There's elves in one working with the dwarves to build a fortress. There's one with humans and dwarves shaking hands. And that's what this room is full of.
Oh hell! I'm gonna start looking for a secret door.
Sure. Knock yourself out.
All right. There's no secret doors here, y'all.
No, go for it.
Okay. Investigation, right?
Yeah.
All right. Here it comes. 11.
You find the door home. I'm just kidding. There's nothing. There's the only door is this one right here.
And that goes where?
That's where you came from.
Oh, I see.
Still open. So anyway, you see the hammer up there. You see a hole over here. You do see a ladder across the way.
That go up or down?
It goes up.
But no way to
like
get
across
to
on the
that
other side
ladder.
of the hole.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, throw me.
Yes, girl. It's like, yes. All right. So say I do throw him. He unties the hammer. Won't he just plummet down with the
No,
weight
throw
of
me
the
to the
hammer?
ladder. Throw me to the ladder.
Oh.
Safer.
Yeah. The hammer.
How across is this?
Well.
Is this hole?
It's 60 feet from one end to the other.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Anybody got any objections to me throwing him over to the ladder?
No.
Go
No.
ahead.
Okay. And
Good
with
luck.
that, he grabs him, grabs the front of his shirt, and heaves him across.
Roll a strength check.
Yeet.
Oh,
All right,
there.
You're able now.
Nicely done.
So
Nice
Gorell,
25.
now again, he's just floating there, so he's really light. There's not a lot of wind resistance here, but so Gorell just takes him and throws him as far as he can. Now Curlifon does like the breaststroke through the air, but between that is able to, and and the strength of Gorel's throw make it to this ladder.
All right. I climb the ladder.
All right, you climb the ladder. There is a roof here, and you see.
Is it on fire?
Yes, the roof. The roof. The roof is not on fire.
So how far then is
30
it
feet from you.
No, not the hammer. Where everyone else is.
Oh,
How
that's
far
about
is that?
60.
from where you. Well, it's 60 feet down and 60 feet over. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared, Gary.
Okay, I got you. Wait, how many feet of rope?
It's
That is more
120
rope
feet.
than I
Even
have.
I could do that one.
Did you just say that the third side is 120 feet?
Isn't it? No. A squared.
I'm
Oh wait,
just
no,
gonna
no, it's
stop.
not. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. 240 feet. Is that still wrong?
Now
Let's
you're
just
doubling it.
stop
It's more
now.
like
let's
95 feet.
How much?
Like it's about
100
90, 95 feet.
I think we need to go.
Anyway, now it's too long for whatever it is you're gonna do.
Okay. All right. It is actually more rope than I have to. I think I only have 50 feet of rope on me.
Probably.
Should have gave
Yeah.
him some more rope.
Yeah, that would have been good, but oh well. So yeah, what is up here?
Nothing. A ceiling. The ladder ends at a ceiling. And then
Are you? Okay.
it just goes to the top of the ceiling, and that's it. There's nothing there. You can't climb up on top of anything. It is just a ladder to a ceiling, and 30 feet away from you is this swinging hammer.
Is the hammer? Okay.
Can you move along the ceiling? Like
Well,
use,
that's what I was
like,
going to try
levitating-
next. Yeah. Can I get like handholds on the ceiling there?
Yeah, you can
Just
try it. I
levitate
mean,
myself?
you'll need like
You can-
just a little athletics check just
loves
to
to
move
climb.
your way.
Okay.
See, but it's easy enough for you to
Yeah.
do because of those.
You
boots.
could dance on the ceiling.
You got
Here you
those
go. I'm going to give you an
gloves.
acrobatics
Gloves.
check.
Okay, that's enough to get over there.
Gloves of climbing. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess I'm gonna. Wow, this seems like a bad idea, but I'm gonna go grab the hammer.
All right, you grab.
Probably
the hammer.
not gonna like
Won't-
me because I'm not a dwarf.
Again, if he grabs a hammer and he unties it, isn't he just going to plummet down into the hole?
Are you untying the hammer?
No, I didn't say I was untying it. I just said I
I'm
grabbed
just asking. No,
You-
I'm posing
You
this
can
to the
grab the
group.
hammer and it stops swinging.
it. Okay.
Also, what is Armin doing right now?
Armin is looking nervously at what's
very
happening.
intently.
Yeah,
What's holding the hammer? Is it a rope or a chain?
it's a rope.
Okay. All right. So can I swing the hammer? How much rope is it
30
attached
feet.
to the ceiling with?
30
Hmm?
feet. Well,
It's 30
It's
How's it
30
attached?
feet from the bottom of the hammer to the thing, so it's got to be what 24 feet of rope.
How is it attached to the ceiling?
There's a little iron like eye hook that it is tied to.
So untie it from there, Crow.
Well, then it's just gonna drop down.
Yeah, but if you're holding the end of the rope,
Then I'm gonna drop down.
Like, that was what I was saying. Like, if he
Really?
just unties the rope or the hammer, isn't he just going
Well,
to
weight affects me.
plummet down?
Yeah.
So while you're levitating, go levitate over towards the hammer and like pick it up by the rope and see what happens.
Well, I've already grabbed it. Like, if I actually like try to lift it up from where it is, Adam, what happens?
It lifts up from where it is, moves toward you.
So I'm able to lift the hammer. And the
stay
rope has slack.
levitating.
Yes.
Okay, then I cut the rope.
Okay. You got the rope. You're holding a hammer.
Okay, and I go back to the ladder.
All right, you're able to make your way back to the ladder.
Okay, then I go down the ladder.
You go down the ladder. You are now at the
Okay.
bottom of the ladder.
And he's still got the hammer. He's got
Still
the
holding the
rope
hammer.
holding.
Ladder
Of course, I'm on the other side of the
Right.
hole from you
Yeah.
all now.
So there's the good news and bad news.
So,
Yeah,
oh no, because you would keep
Hey.
levitating.
I just
Where's
Got
the
the
bottom
hammer.
of the hammer end? Like, talk to me about the bottom of the ladder. Does it just end in over space?
Yep.
Okay.
But if I were to just continue to, like, if I just sort of moseyed downwards, I could land on that on the bridge right below, couldn't I?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I mean,
Right-
does levitate?
right here,
you
yeah,
can
exactly.
levitate downward. Is that something you can do?
Yes.
With those
Rotate up
boots?
or down.
I
why
could
not?
also just.
I mean,
just
if I
asking.
have
I'm
to,
just
if I
asking
have
the
to, I
boots.
could just stand there and just, slowly push myself down the wall, or
Yeah.
just with one hand since I'm holding.
I could
it.
also
Right.
just use my bow and arrow and shoot an arrow over, give you a rope so you could rope your way back to it.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Yeah, don't
Reel
roll
me
that
in!
one.
How far across is the?
60 feet.
60 feet.
It's 60 feet.
If he was to like swing the hammer and then like use momentum, like throw it as he's holding onto the rope with that
Like how
momentum.
Thor flies.
He's gonna.
Yeah, basically.
That's a great idea, actually.
Seriously though, like wouldn't that momentum pull him across?
I'll let you roll for it because that's a fun idea.
Sure, why not?
Do it.
You're gonna, like,
Do it.
Oh, what?
Geralfo yells that idea at you.
Roll just a
How
straight
are we gonna
strength,
stop him?
flat strength.
Catch him.
Oof.
I'll use an inspiration. here.
Inspiration
Okay.
thing.
All right. Okay, so this is what happens.
Damn
You're
it.
hanging. You got one hand on the rope. You got one hand on the hammer, and you still have rope attached to the hammer because you took it down from the eye, right?
No,
So
I cut the rope.
Oh, you cut the rope. All right, but is there still rope on there, or no?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll say you're holding onto the rope. You're swinging the hammer. You feel like you got it. You built up a good head of steam here. You go to throw it, but you sort of slip off of the ladder that you're on, and you just go straight down. However, you hit solid ground.
Oh.
Oh.
You see a gaping chasm below you, but you are on somehow solid ground.
Well, that's.
Well, we've already established this place is wonky. Hurry up, run back on over
Yeah,
here.
I'm just going.
Yeah.
I gotta go
Yeah,
ahead
just
straight
run.
Are you gonna run?
over to where they are. Yes.
All right, roll me a d20. We'll let it be Dex. Actually, use it with your
Hold
Dex
on.
modifier.
Stop moving.
Nope, you don't say
Too
anything.
late.
You don't see anything. He's
Oh, I don't
just
see
running
him?
across. You see
I
him.
don't see him.
Oh no.
Can I yell at him? Stop.
Inspiration.
You run.
Yeah, I'm gonna use another inspiration.
Okay.
Wait, why can't you tell him to stop moving?
I mean, he can, but he's already started. So he's
Okay.
not gonna be able to stop him before he starts moving. You know what I mean?
gotcha.
He can
Yeah, as
stop
soon as
him
I
if-
landed and realized that
Yeah.
I was on solid ground, I started running.
Right. So
Okay.
now you can yell stop running, but as you do, you run, your left foot slips a little bit and you feel nothing below you. And then you're able to catch yourself.
I yell at Curly to stop.
And you realize half
You ever
of
see-
this is floor, half of this is wide open space.
So,
Okay, I'm gonna maybe slow down and be a little more careful about my footing.
Stop
You
where
haven't
are,
checked
Curly.
the right side to see if that's open, but you know at least where you're standing right now is solid. Any further to the left, it's wide open.
Throw sand like in that
Early.
Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah.
I take the pouch of dust from the statue that I collected,
Yep, there you go.
throw it over, and throw it out to Curly with a mage hand.
Okay. All of a sudden, there's a bag of sand moving toward you.
Sweet.
Use this to help you find your pathway back.
All right.
Yeah,
so
okay, we last crusade it,
Yep.
now-
Yeah.
You're able to
Brother
see, yes, that there is a direct, like, bridge, invisible bridge across the way here.
Okay, I will follow that then.
All right, you do so.
Do I get back to them?
Sure.
Okay, we gotta get back. Karis, your hammer?
Hold
Or
on.
Armin?
Wait. I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. So you cast Detect Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Everything lights up in this entire tomb.
Yep. I figured as much.
And what does Detect Magic do again?
Everything within 30 feet. If I sense magic in this way, I can use an action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. I learn the school of magic, if any.
Literally every school of magic is somehow
hammer?
involved. No, in this entire area. On
Sure.
the hammer, I will show you
The hammer
guys.
is definitely magical.
The hammer is definitely magical.
Agreed.
I just have to find it. Here it is. And I'm going to show this to you guys so you will know everything that it does
Ah.
because of that spell. For those of you at home, it is a magic weapon. It is a sentient warhammer.
Didn't talk to me when I picked it up.
Not to you.
Yeah, it doesn't like because I'm not a
Only
dwarf.
dwarves.
It grants
Only
a
dwarves.
+2 bonus to attack. It's a warhammer. +2. It's twice the normal size. It does 2d4 plus 2 damage on a normal hit. Cannot be lifted by a person. Oh wait, what's your strength? More than 12?
It is 12.
All right, so yes, you can.
Ooh, that's lucky.
So yeah, that was lucky because I forgot about that part of it.
Oh god,
Yes.
I'm not worthy.
Anyone with a strength of less than 16 has a -2 to hit with it. The hammer acts as a mace of disruption against undead and creatures from the netherworld. It turns undead as a 12th level cleric.
Ooh.
While the hammer is on your person, if you are immune to fear and you have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. All dwarves immediately recognize the Hammer of Karos from Tales and Legends, and you have advantage on persuasion checks against dwarves. This artifact is intelligence and control anyone who touches it if their intelligence and wisdom totals less than 22, which is probably Kurlithon, but it did what Kurlithon did what it wanted it to do.
And he
No,
wasn't
no, no.
touching
It would not be able to control me.
Okay. It detects evil as a paladin. And it has the following abilities as a 20th level magic user. That's what it would be in R. Grants the wielder immunity to fear, both magical and normal. It gives advantage on saving throws versus spells. It can act as a potion of fire, dry, and strength once per day. It can cure wounds at 3rd level once per day. The hammer chooses when to activate any of its abilities.
Oh.
So you have no control over when it does what it wants to do. The hammer's goals are to preserve the security of the dwarven race and further the cause of good on Kryn, which you already would have known. So that is the
Armin?
Hammer of Karas.
Here's your hammer.
Armin takes it, and he has a tear in his eye, and he says, "Thank you. I call you all friend. You've done me a great service. A mitzvah, you might say. Now we need to take this back to my people, and in
Great.
turn, help yours.
How do we get out of here?
I don't know.
Well,
Back the way we came doesn't work. Maybe we can try to take the staircase up to the top, and maybe we can find a way out through the courtyard. I don't know.
Well, in the
But at
absence
least
of
we'll be able
another
to. At least we'll be able to see. Then maybe from the outside from there, and since we are 400 feet in the air, have maybe a better idea of how to get down. I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead, truth be told.
Does the hammer know?
Maybe there's another archway on top.
yeah, maybe.
Oh, could be. The hammer. You can ask the hammer if you want.
Can it communicate?
I don't know.
I will
Try
see if the
talking
hammer
to
can
it.
communicate.
How are you going to do that?
I will. First, I'll try talking to it.
Okay.
In Dwarven.
In Dwarven.
The hammer does not
Louder.
respond.
Then I will try to message it.
Okay. The
With
hammer
the
does
spell
not
message.
respond.
Hey, Armin, why don't you ask the hammer?
I don't. I mean, I've never heard of anybody talking to a hammer, but
Man, just do it.
hammer.
I was like, oh, I talk to my hammer all the time.
He
yes,
does.
not surprising. Hammer? This is really weird, guys. Hammer, do you know the way out? And he just looks at it for a second. I'm not. What am I? Am I waiting for it to talk back to me? I'm not really. I'm not sure what we're doing here.
Ask it to guide you towards the way out. And see
Yes,
if it
yes,
reacts.
yes. And he holds the hammer out and he says, "May the spirit of Karis guide you, O hammer." And he stands there. No, this isn't working, guys. I don't I don't feel anything.
Yeah.
It's not I don't know what you're expecting, and I feel sorry that I'm letting you down. I feel like I'm letting you down, but I don't know how
I mean,
to do
you
it.
are a little, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, once we get over here, instead of having taken them stairs, we could just try to go out to this. Looks like an outdoor.
Where?
Like where the rope bridge ended off, we could go over here to.
So these are stairs over here, and they lead up this way
Uh-huh.
to this thing.
Yes.
So let's go take that and see what's up here.
Okay.
All right. What would you
Can we
like to
get
do?
there?
I mean, you can get there.
Let's do it.
It's up to that's where everyone
Okay.
wants to go. You tell me.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. You walk up the stairs. You get to this area here,
43.
and you see you're in a courtyard, and sorry, I lost my spot. You're in a courtyard. From this overlook, to the east, you see ruins. In the distance to the west is another exit from the valley, but again, all of this stuff is far below you. South are the nests of giant vultures in the caves.
There we go.
To the north, the snow-shrouded peaks of the mountain are covered by a huge army crawling down into the valley. It appears the enemy is coming.
Yeah.
You see a large tower. The cap is looks like it's made of rubies and comes to a sharp spike. In the center of the courtyard, beside a hole, lies a 16-foot flagpole with a lance tip. It is laying on the ground. It looks like it was at one point standing up with a flag. Now there's just tattered rags as it's laying on the ground.
Is that magical as well?
Everything is magical.
The lance as well?
Yes. An inscription on the wall reads, "Lances did great Huma seek," and this is obviously in Dwarven. "Lances did great Huma seek to forge upon the dragon's peak. With silver arm and silver pool, and hammer would he forge worm's doom." At that point, you notice your friend Karis standing off to the side, on the opposite side of this hole, near these doors, but more off to the corner, I suppose. And he, as you're looking at him, you see a shadow just cover him. And he looks up, and at that moment, you all follow his gaze to the top of this spike, this ruby tower, and upon it lands a giant red dragon.
Uh-oh. Let me guess there's some feller on its back.
No.
Oh.
This dragon
All right, too.
is on its own. Yeah, sure. You try to ride this fucking thing. Let's see what happens. This dragon is scarred. You do see a saddle, a rider's saddle strapped to it. It's on its back. This looks a lot like... Yeah, I mean, you've seen a few dragons. They all look a little bit different. This looks a lot like Verminard's dragon.
Do we have to roll for dragon food?
Yes, but we'll do that in a second.
Okay.
He looks at the dwarf. And he says, "So, old one, you can sort with my enemies."
At Chorus?
Yes, at Karis.
Okay.
More, you hide behind their puny form. Step aside, they are mine. No man holds back my hand now. And Karis smiles and says, "Begone, child. Do not tempt my anger. Do you desire death so?" And Ember, the red dragon's lips curl in a snarl and says, "No, old one. It is you who tempt fate. I know the oath. By the power of your word are you bound. Not even the terror of the DragonLance could bind one so well. Come, Evenstar. Show these puny mortals what company they keep, or as the council stripped you of your pride, too."
Oh,
The
he
dwarf's-
was a bad guy.
The dwarf's face clouds with anger. His form swells, taking on a golden hue. He keeps stretching and growing, getting larger and larger, until there before you stands a large gold dragon.
What?
Well, that's not a dwarf.
Yeah, I don't
Ember
think you guys
laughs
Karis.
at him. Evenstar, as he was called, looks at you and he says, "I am sorry, but he is right. I may not interfere."
What?
Ember laughs, looks at you, and says, "Prepare to die," and breathes a breath of fire towards you. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode, because we're
What?
not going to be able to finish this.
Oh, what?
We
kind
will return.
Punk ass cold dragon is this?
You'll find out.
I can't interfere. Oh, I'm
He's
so
not
sorry.
You'll find out why at some point during your adventure.
Yeah, I bet. I might not. Ergrin.
Ergrin.
Yeah. Why didn't the sword vibrate? Because of the dragon's magic prevented it.
Good
This
question.
is an ancient golden dragon. And in DragonLance, this world, it can use magic. And he has very powerful magic.
Or the DM said so.
Yeah, but this is actually why. Yeah, there was no way for you to find out that this was a dragon. Plus, he wasn't a dragon until.
Well, if it was
he
true
was a
polymorph,
dragon.
he
Yeah,
wasn't a dragon.
Right, he wasn't
was
a dragon
human.
until then. But anyway, but yeah, any of these spells, like there would be, like if you cast a spell on him, he would be able to counterspell it very easily as well. So anyway, guys, thank you. Sorry we're ending a little bit early tonight, but we are, just because we are off next Friday and we're back the following Friday, I don't want to end in the middle of a battle and then have to wait, 2 weeks to finish it, so I'd rather stop here. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us here on D&D Friday for Dragonlance Dragons of Despair. Make sure to check us out on Tuesdays. We have, except for this coming Tuesday, because we're also off. Next week, we only have Blood and Bone, which is a wacky
Blood and Gold.
West, whatever it is. I really don't know.
Hold on, I got it.
You're
Only
telling me.
next Wednesday will we have a show where it's going to be Blood and Gold, a Deadlands, Weird West
You
tale.
almost called it Wacky West, too.
I almost did, you ass.
Anyway,
Oh,
so
I
check
started.
that out Wednesday night, Tuesday and Friday. We will not be here, but we will be back the following Tuesday at 9 p.m. for Greyhawk Adventures. We are down to the final stretch of this season before we go on a bit of an extended break. So we will give you more information when we have it, but we have a few more sessions left, so be sure to check that out and see the end of this part of the story for our adventures in Greyhawk.
If you want to see everybody die,
This is, you gotta keep watching.
You come on, tune on.
Yeah, we're getting close. And then, of course, normally Fridays here, except for next Friday, but we will be back in 2 weeks to see what happens now, guys. And this dragon is just the start of it. There's also an army coming down the mountain toward them. So there's a lot going on here. Stick around in 2 weeks. Catch me on November 21st for the Dragonlance Nexus game, Dragons on the River of Time, where I play a time-traveling rogue. And also, I don't know when it is, next week or a couple weeks, the next Dragonlance Canticle, which is their the Dragonlance Nexus podcast. Chuck Martinell hosts and talks to me and to Ed Merkiel from Dragonlance Nexus, and he's the DM for that game. And we talk about streaming games, and this game and that game in particular. So check that out when it is available. Go to the Dragonlance Nexus Facebook page, it'll show you, and also go to the Wicked Studios Facebook page to see all the fun things we have here. Yes, and Will has something else he'd like to say.
Nope, I was just agreeing with you.
Oh, he was just agreeing with me. So anyway, check those things out. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, and all these crazy things that we have here. Check us out next time. Have a happy Halloween. Stay safe out there. Now you've got something to say now that I'm wrapping this motherfucking thing up? Okay,
I'm just going to say we're going to raid into Praetor's Rejects. So
all right, let me finish my fucking thing here, dude.
I'm an old guy. I'll forget.
Yeah, all right. We're
No,
gonna
he's
raid.
I'm the dude.
Yeah, he's the dude. I'm sorry. I got the wrong
Oh,
one.
you were the dude.
Yeah.
Gary, the world does not start and stop at your convenience, you miserable piece of shit.
Oh, okay.
Easy.
Come on,
fair.
did you guys watch?
Oh, yes, I got it.
You guys need to rewatch that movie.
No, I
to
get it.
All the
I get
quotes.
it.
I got it now.
Although I changed.
Kudos to Gary. He didn't even break character.
Yeah. He also isn't Donnie. That was a quote to Donnie, but you get the idea. Anyway, guys, have a happy Halloween. Stay safe. Be kind to one another, and we will see you in 2 weeks for more Dragonlance, Dragons of Despair. Catch you later. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks.